Follow-up report on laser weaponry of reality BT-1984-MW. This report is about the lasers I didn't get around to talking about in the previous report, so I'm going to briefly go over them. The binary laser cannon is basically the most human attempt to create a stronger laser weapon by essentially gluing two large standard lasers together. This resulted in a weapon that did increase the damage by around 50%, but also increased the heat generation by about 200%. The Lyran Commonwealth did research this technology back in the early 2800s, but abandoned it because of the excessive heat generation. Although the re-emergence of double heat sinks has caused interest in the blazer to return. Among some of the odder sounding concepts for lasers are the chemical lasers. Where most laser weaponry draws power from a fusion core, chemical lasers do so from chemical processes. While the concept did exist pre-fusion cores, when fusion core technology did finally roll out, they were quickly abandoned. However, in 3059, Clientel's forces were looking for a way to use lasers that didn't need a fusion core, and they stumbled across the ancient records regarding chemical lasers and refined the concept, allowing them to be used in anything that didn't have a fusion core. The main downside of chemical lasers is the fact that it requires the use of specific shells filled with a chemical concoction to use, but otherwise they have comparable power to a standard laser, while also not generating as much heat as one. Fine Star Adder also developed a heavy laser in 3059 as well, which are basically just stronger lasers but generate far more heat and can screw with the Battletech sensors. There are a couple variants of this weapon. The improved heavy laser was developed in 3069 that doesn't screw with the sensors, but can explode if damaged. There was also the Risk Hyper Laser made sometime in the 3130s that I don't think went anywhere due to a problem with these things exploding. There's also a number of pulse laser variants I never went over that I'll quickly go over. The laser anti-missile system is, well, just that. A pulse laser designed to target and destroy incoming missiles. The variable speed pulse lasers do more damage than the standard pulse, but loses effectiveness and range. It achieves this by altering the speed of the laser pulses based on how far away the target is. Axe pulse lasers are basically pulse lasers re-engineered to increase the range of inner sphere designed pulse lasers by pushing more energy into the system in exchange for generating more heat. While on a similar line, Clan Wolf was attempting to create an ER pulse laser, but I believe the technology didn't take off due to the events leading to the Refusal War interrupting R&D. I'm not entirely sure why, admittedly. Re-engineered lasers were created in 3130 by the Federated Suns when they attempted to merge pulse lasers with client heavy lasers in an attempt to get the best of both worlds, but failing. Although it did prove really useful against several specialty mech armors, such as reflective armor, which was very effective against every type of laser weapon up to that point. That's the end of my report. Hope it was informative, because my takeaway from all this is people can find a lot of ways to weaponize light to destroy something, and that's kinda scary.